Okay, so good day everyone. To your instructions, something certain activities, activity, sentence. Okay. Magsusulat kasi kayo ng sentence sa template na binigay ko. Okay, so here are our um, instructions for that. Okay, so this is a sample. This is a sample of our. Sorry, let's let me off the camera. Okay, so this is a sample for our lettering activity or the lettering activity sentence. Okay. So we're going to explain each part of this activity. That's it. And I'm looking at camera. Okay, so let's okay, so I'm going to explain these parts. Let's move here. Okay, so this one, and in here we're going to write our letters, but there should be specific spaces in between those letters. Okay, as per code, as per the standard, it should be 2/10. I think it's 2/10 or 1/5. Alright, 2/10 of the height or 1/5 of the height. Okay, so I measured the height. The height specific are measuring. So is the width of our letters. So these grid lines or the cells here correspond to the space in between letters, or in short, this one. Right. So the spaces between letters should be one cell. Right. So one cell only. As you can see here, these letters are not scaled properly, but I you can see here that the letter ended with this line, and the letter G ended with this line. So we're going to count one space or one cell, and then we're going to start another letter. And then after that, count one cell, and then start the next letter. Right? So as you can see here, it's not very well scaled, but it's still the space between N and E is one space, one cell. Right? Same is true here. The space between N and G is one cell only. Okay. So the spaces in all these letters should be one cell. Okay. Let's move to um this one. All right. So here, if there is spaces for our letters, there should be also spaces for our words. Okay. So as per standard, BIS standard, the BIS, um, the spaces between words should be 6/10 of the height, or in short, that is 3/5 of the height. We're going to convert that 3/5 into our scaled grid lines. That means that our space between words should be three cells. All right. So as you can see here, we have this letter T. All right. So it started in here on this line, and our letter S, the letter S ended with this line. Right. It ended with this line. So we're going to count one, two, three spaces. Okay, so three spaces, and then you start with the letter E. And then same is true here. Letter E ended with this line. Okay, letter E ended with this line. And letter O started with this one. So we're going to count one, two, three. Right. So the spaces in between words are three cells. So let's move on here. Okay, so this part, hmm, we have here your guidelines for the lettering height for your name. So your first given name with the center line, sorry, I forgot to include it here. We have the center line here. Okay. So indicating that this is the center of this space. Okay. So if this is the center of this space, your last name or your given name should be uh, with center or aligned with center. Okay. So your last name should not be over here, should not be over there, should be on center. On center. Same is true with your first name. But your first name here, as you can see, we have these guidelines here. Your first name is with a small height, right? Smaller height than your last name, right? So your first given name should have the smaller height than your last name. Let's move to the other part of our activity. We have here this one too. Okay. So these are also guidelines. This is just a mirror or a copy of the previously discussed part. But in here, you're going to write the engineer's surname or my surname, and this word instructor. Right? You're going to write instructor here on center, and the engineer's surname or my surname here above. Right? All right. So here are the center. These are center lines here. Yeah, this is a center line. So my surname should have AGANON, I think. If that's correct. AGANONO. AGA for this over here, and then NON for this next part. So AGANON. Okay. So that's a sample. Let's move to the last one. Okay. So for here, this is X, right? So X is in here with a, I think this is a square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this is a square cell with more cells. Now you're going to write the letter to replace X in a BSCE1X. In short, the letter assigned to your set. You're going to write the letter assigned to your set in this space. Okay. And then lastly, we have this one. Okay. So this one, we also have center lines here. Center lines. You're going to write the contents of the page. Fine. Contents of the page or the title of the activity. What is the title of the activity? Lettering activity, open parenthesis, sentence, close parenthesis. Right? So lettering activity, sentence with close and open parenthesis. It's up to you to determine the lettering height for this contents of the page. It's your style, but I suggest that it's still on center. It's still on center. Regardless of the size, I want to see the letterings in center. Yeah, letterings in center. And after that, we're all done with the let's see. Okay, so we're all done. So your first, sentence is this one. Engineering drawing is the universal language of engineers. Right? So we're going to write your program ES in civil engineering and your course code, which is ES121. That is engineering science 121. Okay, so this is the sample. And for the next the second set of templates, you're going to write this one, right? So for the second set, you're going to write this one. For uniformity, drawings must be prepared as per standards, right? So for uniformity, drawings must be prepared as per standards. Okay, but this letter M, this letter M should not be seen as a letter M for your letterings because we have uh, we have a template or we have a guide for the letterings that we are following. This is not one of the letterings. This is just a font of the PowerPoint presentation, okay, or the Microsoft. I do not follow this M. I do not follow this M or the how the letters are presented here. Follow our own template. Okay? Follow our own template. Okay? So that's all for the instructions for our second lettering activity. Okay, so to be passed next meeting. All right, so to be passed next meeting. Thank you for listening.